So we have here another example of a one-way slab, but this time this is not a simply supported slab, but this time this is supported by beams, right? So in the illustration here, we have a two-span slab. Both edge are supported by beams. So even though beams could be flexible, hindi naman totally fixed talaga yung beam, even column. But if the supports are beams and column, and it is monolithically poured, the concrete is monolithically poured, then we can consider it as fixed support. Okay, so only that this one is two span, and so each of the slab, one end niya is discontinuous. For example, this slab here, ito na slab, one end niya is discontinuous on the left, and on the right is continuous kasi nga may another slab on the right side. Okay, on the first slab. Ganun na rin sa kabilang slab. Sa right is discontinuous, sa left is continuous. Now, for this sake of illustration, so these two slabs have the same uh, length. Okay, so this is length. Ang width ng slab is infinite. Okay, so kaya this is just one-way slab analysis. Okay, so you will learn later about the two-way slab. Kung how do we identify a two-way slab? So in this example, we have a two-span slab, each with span of 4.5 meters, and then it has live load of 4.8 kPa, or Newton per kilonewton per meter squared. So the only given here is live load. So walang given a dead load. That means ang dead load lang dito is the self weight of the slab. But in practical case, meron pa talaga yung mga dead load. Like yung tiles, yung finishings, yan. Those are considered as dead load. Yung fixed partitions, yan. And but for the example, for the sake of the example, wala tayong dead load. Only we will consider the self-weight of the concrete. So, live load is 4.8. Ang self-weight we will compute later. Kaya given dito ang gamma ng concrete. So, this is 23.5 kilonewton per cubic meter. And then, the properties of concrete, 27.6 megapascal, yung FC prime. Fy is 415 megapascal. We will use 12 mm for all bars. Okay? So, yung design natin dito, unlike sa simply supported yung previous example, medyo easy lang kasi ang moment is sa gitna lang. Kaya isang calculation lang. But this time, remember sa CVE 152, I don't know kung nag-change na ba. But in CV 152, pag mga continuous beams, magkaiba-iba yung shear and moment diagram. So, sa simply supported, isa lang yung moment. If this is our simply supported, ganyan. Hindi pala makita. Sorry. We have simply supported na ganyan. Ang moment diagram niya, assuming na omega lang yung load niya, ang moment diagram is ganyan. So we have simple positive moment. So we'll just analyze one moment. Yan yung critical. But for fixed support, especially continuous, so most probably, I will just draw here pero i-erase ko lang ha. Most probably, ang moment diagram niya is pag ganito. Yan. So we have positive moment here, negative moment, parang ganyan. So tatlong critical moment ang kailangan nating i-calculate. So each of those points has different reinforcement needed. Okay, so let's start our calculation. So ang simula nito is, sulat ko muna ha, solution is we will determine first the minimum slab thickness. So meron tayo sa yung binigay ko na um, sorry, kung one end continuous, so this case is one end continuous, ang H minimum natin is equal to L over 24. Okay? For simply supported, iba, L over 20 dito. One end continuous, L over 24. Kung both end, L over 28. Ganun. So, let's solve this one. L is, our length is, isang slab lang i-solve natin. Kasi nga, pareho sila. So, isa na lang. Our L here is 4,500 over 24. So, this, we will have 187.5. So, medyo bungkig ang 187.5. Let's say 200. So, kung mag-round tayo yung pataas, okay, kasi nga mas safer kung pataas. Unless lang kung masyadong malapit siya sa mga close figure. Ang normal thickness ng slab, sometimes by 50, yung increment. We have 100 mm, 150 mm, 200 mm, ganun. So, let's choose 200. So, anong mangyari kung 200, let's say, ang thickness ng slab natin is 200, and then ito yung reinforcement natin, 12 mm. So, masolve natin yung, ganyan natin masolve natin yung D, right? So, kasi kailangan yan ang D sa moment analysis. So, our D is equal to H, yung height na 200, minus concrete cover, minus half of the diameter of bar. So, ang H natin is 200. Ang concrete cover normally sa slab is 20 mm. Okay, 20. Then, minus half of the diameter of bar of 12. So, this is 174 mm. Yung D natin. Okay? So, ang analysis ng one-way slab and even in two-way slab is we will assume one meter strip. Okay? Isang strip lang ng 1 meter, and then kung ano yung ma-design natin na reinforcement sa 1 meter, i-apply na natin, i-copy paste na natin sa ibang 1 meter strip rin. So as what I've said, medyo conservative ito na approach. Okay? So, if you will pursue, maybe may mag-masters kayo, you will encounter yung mga finite element analysis. Yun, medyo accurate yun siya. But this one is mga medyo approximate siya. Hindi siya masyadong close sa reality. But at least we have a step on or approach on how to design the reinforcement. So, so this one masyadong safe ito na approach. Okay, kasi 1 meter strip lang. We'll just assume na 1 meter. In reality, magdikit-dikit naman talaga yung 1 meter kasi isang buhusan lang, di ba? So, kung mag magsag yung isang 1 meter na strip, most probably ah, hindi agad siya magsag kasi nga may nakadikit sa kanya. So, tutulong pa yun, di ba? Kasi magkadikit. Kaya, this approach is medyo conservative siya. But anyway, let's just proceed. So, considering 1 meter strip, sorry. Um, considering 1 meter strip. So, our live load, omega live load ngayon is, kasi itong live load is um, kilonewton per meter squared per area. Gawin nating kilonewton per meter. So, i-multiply natin ng isang dimension na 1 meter. Okay? So, this will become 4.8 kasi per strip ang design natin na 1 meter. 4.8 times 1. So, this is still 4.8. But this time, it will be kilonewton per meter. Okay? Kasi kilonewton per meter squared yung kPa times natin ng 1 meter. How about dead load? Omega D. Ang omega D is the unit weight which is 23.5. Multiply natin ng section ng 1 meter strip. Ano yung section niya? That will be 1. Kumbaga, ito yung, sorry, ano ba to? Ito yung strip natin na 1 meter. Yan. Okay? So this, bakit ayaw? So this one is 1 meter. Ito yung edge natin. Okay? So para maging per volume kasi ito this time volume siya. Yung live load is per area. Kaya isang dimension lang para maging kilonewton meter. Dito, sa volume, dalawang dimension, i-multiply natin parang output is kilonewton per meter. So ngayon ang question is ano yung dimensions? We need to eliminate this area. Okay? Parang maiwan yung length na lang. Okay? So this one is, ang area nito is 1 meter by thickness h is 0.2. Okay? So, ang dead load natin ngayon is equal to 4.7 kilonewton per meter. Okay? So, ngayon, ang omega U is equal to 1.2 times dead load. Sorry, dead load plus 1.6 live load. Ang kunin natin is omega U. So, this will be 1.2 times 4.7 plus 1.6 times 4.8. Then this is 13.32 kilonewton per meter. Okay? Now, bakit omega U lang ang ginamit natin dito? Kasi we will use the coefficient approach. Okay, ano yung coefficient approach? Ito, estimated na ito na approach. Hindi talaga ito yung totoong moment on that section. Pero based based sa mga experiments, ito yung normal na lalabas. Yung ito ng mga coefficients. Yan. Yan. For two span, we have omega u L1 over 24. Dito, omega u ln squared over 9. Yan. Ito mga estimates na siya. So, meron tayong omega u and then uh, meron tayong, ito lang ang importante dito, itong over 9, itong over 24, ganyan. So, yan, mga estimated value lang siya. So, meron tayong omega u. Sorry. Bakit nawala? Nawala ang lahat ng 4. Ayun. Sorry. So, balik tayo dito sa calculations. So, looking back at the, so, ito kailangan niyo yung i-memorize. Okay? So, kasi sa board exam ito, wala nang index card. Ang moment diagram na lang ang iyan ako ha. Moment diagram ng one span. So, ang moment diagram ng one span is ganyan. Okay? So, we have here omega u L squared over 14. Okay? Dito, omega u ln squared over 9. Dito is omega u L squared over 24. Kasi this over 24 ito kasi this is discontinuous end. So if you see sa discontinuous end, maliit lang na moment ang kino-consider. Okay? Kasi nga sa end siya ng sa end parang i-release na yung other moment diyan is ma-release lang siya. Okay? So konti lang yung na-absorb niya. Unlike sa continuous end, mayroong nag-hold talaga ng moment. So mas maraming moment talaga ang mapupunta sa continuous end compare sa discontinuous end. Yun na yung mga beams na sa discontinuous end, yung mga beams most probably may mga torsion siya. Okay? Kasi imbalance yung moment. So parang matwist yung beam natin. So pag act ng moment sa kanya, medyo mag-sway siya, di ba? So pag sway niya, so ma-release yung moment, di ba? If you can remember yung yung anime na ano, yung Ippo Makonochi, ganun. Yung boxing. So one of the technique sa boxing doon is pag sinusuntok siya, yung kalaban pag sinusuntok, nagpapa-sway lang siya ng mukha niya para ma-relax lang yung impact ng punch. So ganun rin sa beam, sa discontinuous end, um, pag malakas na masyado yung moment, mag-twist lang siya. So once mag-twist na siya, ma-relax, masyadong ma-relax siya. So yung moment na ma-absorb niya is konti lang. Ganun. Kaya dito, if you observe L over 24, mas maliit yung moment sa discontinuous end. Okay? So let's say this point is A, B. Okay? So sa A yung discontinuous, sa B yung continuous. So this one is negative, by the way. This one is negative moment. These are negative moments sa baba. This one is positive moment. So ano ngayon ang negative moment sa AB? Ito. Ito yung ginamin ko. MAB. So this one is equal to negative omega u L squared over 24. So this is equal to negative omega u natin is 13.32 times 4.5 squared over 24. This will result to negative 11.239 kilonewton, kilonewton meter. Okay, makita. Yan. Yan yung MAB. How about M positive? Itong positive moment sa mid-span. Okay? So, ito discontinuous. Ito yung sa mid. Ito yung sa continuous. Actually, itong gisolve natin, ito yung sa discontinuous. How about sa mid-span? So, this one is positive moment. Let's still call that MAB. Okay? So, this is omega L squared over 14. So this one is 13.32 times 4.5 squared over 14. This will be equal to 19.266 kilonewton meter. How about negative? So this itong sa continuous negative MBA from B to A. Okay. So this is negative omega L squared over 9. Mas malaki dito. Kasi dito yung sa gitna sa support. So 13.32. Ang L pala dito is LN. Ang LN is average ng dalawang magkasunod na length. But nagkataon na pagka magkapareho, this is 4.5 plus 4.5 over 2. Yan yung average ng dalawang length. Okay? And then square this one over 9. This will be equal to negative 29.970 kilonewton meter. Okay? So, normally, sa book, nagsuggest ang book na once you have this thickness, we need to check. Okay? But again, as what I told you, this assumption is very conservative masyado. Kung i-check mo yung thickness, most of the time, if you just follow the code, yung L over 20, L over 24, most of the time, mag-pass talaga yan na thickness. Okay, but if you are curious enough, you can try to check the thickness. But I will tell you, that will be okay. Yung thickness na 200, that will be okay. Okay, so I will skip that method or that section sa calculation. Unlike sa book, ipinakita niya talaga. Okay? Um, pag sumuway ka dito, saan nga dito? Yung L over 24. Okay? Sa L over, I told you this one is very conservative already. And then, ang labas is 187.5. Pag ang i-finalize pa talaga natin na thickness is 200 mm. Pero pag nag-insist ka ng 150, ang suggested is 187.5 yung minimum. You have to check, okay? Yung approach. Yung kunin mo yung MU max and then check yung D, yan ganun. But sa exam natin hindi ko na ito is sasalihin yung pag-check. That means once we have the moments, diretso na tayo design ng reinforcement. Okay? So let's start at mid-span. At mid-span. Ano yung MU? MU natin is 19.266 kilonewton meter. Okay. So, madali lang. Pag may MU, memorize nyo na ito. Maria Fe, RU, RU, BD, sorry, RN pala ito. RN, BD squared. Pag RU, kasi RU means PRU, right? So, the way we memorize it, Maria Fe, RU, BD squared, parang nagtatanong. Okay? So, once we have the MU, ang point ko dito is ma-solve yung Rn, and then from Rn, we can solve the rho. Okay? So, we have 12.266 times natin to the 6 times 10 to the 6 kasi nga maging Newton millimeter equal to 0.9 Rn times B. Ang B ng beam natin is 1 meter strip. So, this is 1 meter, 1,000. Ang D is 174 squared. So, we have our Rn is equal to 0.70705. Okay? Now, from Rn, we can solve our rho. Rho natin is 0.55 Fc prime over Fy times 1 minus the square root of 1 minus 2 Rn over 0.85 Fc prime. Okay? So we have 0.85. FC prime natin is 27.6 over 415. 1 minus the square root of 1 minus 2 Rn. 0.7705 over 0.85 of 27.6. Sensya na kayo sa writing. Okay? So, we have ang rho na ma-solve natin dito, rho is equal to 0.00173. Okay? So, from that, ma-solve natin yung AS. AS is rho BD. This is um wait a minute. 0.00173 times 1,000 times D is 174. So, ang AS natin will be equal to 384 mm squared. Now, i-check natin yan siya sa AS minimum. Ano yung AS minimum? This is, ang rho is 0.02. So, sa rho pa lang, parang mas malaki na yung AS minimum. So, most probably ito yung magamit. 1,000 times 200. Okay? So, sa AS minimum pa talaga, B times H. Sa ES is B times D. Okay? So, ang labas is 400 mm squared. So, ang na-solve natin is 384 mm squared per 1 meter, ha. So, ang required minimum is 400. So, this is greater than AS. Therefore, ang final AS natin is equal to 400 mm squared. Okay? Per slab yan. So, using 12 mm bar, ma-solve natin yung spacing. Ano nga yung spacing? Area bar over area of uh, area required, AS, times 1,000. So this is pi over 4 times 12 squared over 400 times 1,000. So ang spacing natin dito is 282.743 mm. So let's say, kasi spacing ito, spacing ng reinforcement. So mas closer yung spacing, mas safe tayo, di ba? Kasi kung malayo, meaning may konti lang yung reinforcement per meter. So kung mas malapit, mas mas stronger. So ang pag-round natin nito is round down. Okay? So spacing is, let's say, 280 mm. By the way, meron tayong max spacing. Max S. Ano yung max S? This is 3 times H or 600 mm. So, ang 3 times H is 3 times 2, sorry, this one is 450. So, 3 times 200, this is 600 or 450 mm. So, sa tatlo, check natin sa tatlo, 280, 600, 450. Therefore, use 12 mm diameter. Ito na yung trick ngayon kasi we are at mid-span. So kung mid-span, saan yung reinforcement? Kung dito sa mid-span, ang reinforcement should be, kasi yung cracking sa baba, di ba, pag sa mid-span, ang reinforcement should be at the bottom. Ganyan yung reinforcement sa bottom. So, going back here, use 12 mm diameter. We write bottom bars. Okay? Space at 280 mm na meron pang on center. Okay? On center yung spacing. So, yan yung spacing sa center. Then, next is we'll proceed to interior support. Interior support, ito yung sa continuous end. Okay? Ang MU natin doon is negative 29.970 kilonewton meter. Okay? For the sake of calculation, we know pag mayroong negative meaning ang reinforcement niya nasa taas. Okay? So sa top. But for the sake of calculation, let's just neglect negative here. So solve for Rn. Meron tayong MU is equal to phi Rn VD squared. So legit neglect ng negative 29.970 times 10 to the 6 equal to 0.9 Rn. B is 1000. D is 174 squared. Solve for Rn. Rn here is 1.09, sorry, 1.09988. Then from that, we solve our rho. Okay, hindi ko na lang sulat. Ang rho dito is yung 0.85 fc prime over fy times 1 minus the square root of 1 minus 2y and ganun. So, rho is 0.0272. Okay? Again, AS. This time, greater na siya sa 0.002. Ang minimum is 0.002. So, let's see. Ano yung makuha natin na spacing. So, AS here is equal to 0.00272 times 1,000 times 174. This is 473.28. Okay? So this is greater than AS minimum. Yan. Okay, this is greater than AS minimum. Therefore, use AS is equal to 473.28 mm squared. Then, ang final answer should be spacing. So this is pi over 4 times 12 squared over 473.28 times 1000. We have 238.95. So let's say this is 230. Round down natin na 230 mm. Okay? So mas closer siya doon sa interior or sa continuous end kasi nga mas malaki yung moment doon. Ang sa midspan natin is malaki rin pero hindi yung pinakamalaki. Yan, sa midspan is 280. Dito is 230. Okay? So saan yan makikita? Dito sa support natin, ikakat ko lang ganyan. So dito siya sa taas. Okay? Yung sa midspan sa baba. Yan. So ito siya, itong 230 dito. Okay? So, anong pagkasulat? Okay, therefore, use 12 mm diameter bar, top bars. Okay, space, sa taas kasi siya. Space at 230 mm on center. Then let's say at support para to be sure. Okay? Kasi ang top bars pwede natin lagay sa midspan, sa left, ganun. So we'll just say at support. Yan. Okay? So, ganun rin sa pagdating natin sa discontinuous at discontinuous, ganun. Solve yung mu, ay, sorry. May na-solve na tayo ng mu, kuha tayo ng Rn, and then then kuha tayo ng rho. Okay? Then from rho, check natin yung rho minimum. Yan. Then solve natin yung AS. Ang AS, check naman natin sa AS max. Okay? And then, yan. Select ng AS. Sorry, AS minimum pala. Minimum AS. So, check natin sa dalawa. And then, kung ano yung makuha natin na final answer na AS, then check naman natin yung spacing. Okay? And then, yung spacing, check naman natin sa maximum spacing. So, ganun lang yung style. So, sa discontinuous end, hindi ko na i-continue kasi if you notice, yung midspan natin na moment, ito meron tayong moment sa midspan na 19.266 pero lumabas na dapat we will still use the AS minimum. Ang AS minimum natin is 400, right? Ito. So, sa ganun na moment, ang moment niya is medyo malaki yung moment pero AS minimum yung kailangan. How much more sa discontinuous? Sa discontinuous natin is only negative 11 compare mo sa 19. Only 11 compare sa 19. So, most probably, we'll still use the minimum spacing. So, ang reinforcement ngayon is um, parang ganyan, no? Isang span lang ha. Pakita ko isang span. Cut ko na lang. So, parang ganito. Since yung mid span, iba meron tayong 230. Sorry, 280 sa mid span. Pareho lang siya sa reinforcement dito, 280. So, kung pareho lang yung reinforcements sa discontinuous, kaya ginabend lang yan siya. Okay? Since pareho naman ng spacing, pareho sila ng 280. Okay? So, 280 yung spacing. Dito sa support, medyo magkaiba kasi 230. So, iba talaga, hindi natin siya pwedeng ma-bend lang. Putulin talaga yan. Okay? So, merong requirements naman dyan. Saan banda pinuputol? Usually sa L over 4. Okay? And then, mag-extend lang tayo ng 30 centimeter. Yan. Yan. According sa code. Okay? Extend lang tayo ng ano. Parang nag-overlap lang siya. Okay? Ganon yung mga techniques sa layout ng reinforcement ng slab. Okay? So in the next video, I will discuss the two-way slab. Thank you.